I'm Owen,
And I'm Dario.
and these are our thoughts on things.
Oh yeah.
Let's get started with some things. Thing 1, best all-time dance move demonstrations are a must-have.
Well, you know what's gonna be, Dance Man.
I
You know what the all-time best dance move is.
I know what the all-time best dance move is. And before I do it, I'm just going to explain a bit of a story surrounding it. Now, at our school, there was a multicultural talent show, and this girl was up singing in Spanish, and I realized I'm sitting...
She was getting really into it. She was like
Spanish.
moving
like,
around,
She was into it. Her
hair
hips didn't lie. And I was sitting near the front of the auditorium, and I noticed that she was going into the stage and getting people from the audience on like the mirror side, like on the other side of the auditorium, and I realized...
And I noticed this, and I'm unlike Owen. I'm not stupid.
She's gonna have to come and pick me up onto the stage.
Exactly. So
like,
I'm hiding while this is happening.
And I'm just kind of processing it, and she comes over, and I realize, like, I'm gonna go on stage and dance. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to rock this. I gotta get psyched. I'm gonna go leave my heart on the stage.
That's not really what happened, because what really went down is that Owen kind of like, no, in that really embarrassed way, that like the shy, like playing the shy kid card. I don't know why, because it wasn't, I don't think she was that into him. And even if she was, I don't think the shy kid card would have worked.
It's not really relevant to this discussion.
Anyway, no.
So I went up on stage, and all of the cultures were well represented. I represented the white can't dance at all culture very well. And this is what I did on stage in front of about 700-800 people.
You know what? I'm gonna get out of your way.
I don't know if you'll be able to fully see it, but there's really two parts. You put your arms in the air. You bend down a little bit, and I don't know if you can really see this, but you just put your knees back and forth. The key is to keep your upper body as still as possible. And there you see my knees are going back and forth. The knee action really is where this dance becomes a thing. Aside from, like, there's no other real movement to this. And I was doing this for a good few minutes in front of about 700-800 people. And that is how I got the nickname the Dance Man. And that's a true story.
True story.
All right,
let's get settled back here, back at home.
On to the next thing. Batman versus Spider-Man.
Oh, the classic debate.
It is.
I have to say, and I'm going to be honest with you Batman fans out there, I started as a Spider-Man fan myself. I used to think that Spider-Man was where it's at, but now that I've grown and matured as a superhero connoisseur,
yes.
I gotta go with Bats.
Batman gets the babes.
He does. Well, he is a billionaire playboy.
Spider-Man did get Emma Stone in the most recent movie, though.
Yeah.
So.
Mm.
But yeah, no.
Emma Stone kind of creeps me out a little bit though, because like I've seen those pictures where she's like on drugs and she looks I can't get it out of my head.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
It's like finding a rat in like a really good restaurant. You can't go to the restaurant anymore. It's a weird metaphor.
It is a weird metaphor. All right. No, I agree. I'm gonna say Batman just because like Spider-Man.
I like Spidey.
Nothing against Spider-Man. He's a good guy, but to have the mental toughness to be able to go out and fight crime, knowing that like
aside from superpowers.
Yeah, aside from some toys, you have no
money.
Superpowers. Like, well, money's a bit of a superpower, but knowing that you don't have any like physical superpowers, that takes balls.
That does take balls.
It takes courage.
Batman, if you're out there and exist,
that touched me.
We're here. You're our hero.
We're bros.
All right, next question.
On to the next question.
Oh, by the way, I feel like we should tell you guys. We're trying to time ourselves on this one. See like the optimum time demographic. So we got Bootsman in the back over there. You can't see him. He's waving right now. He's not talking either. He's like our producer. Anyway, he's checking the time.
The same way that I don't think they're gonna believe we have another person here. No, they don't have friends. They couldn't get a friend to come help film. That's ridiculous.
Oh, by the way, you probably noticed that this camera is a lot better. That's because our producer, who also gives us this bad boy back here,
who totally exists.
You move. They can't see the bad boy. This bad boy back here, the Yeti. He's supplying us with all our stuff.
Shout out to our main man, Boots.
Yeah, Bootsman.
That's not his real name, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Well,
Not his
ish.
first name.
Okay, next.
Number one person you would haunt if you were a ghost.
Well, they're the obvious, like, Hayden Panettiere, but that's a little creepy.
Yeah, no, that I don't think they mean in a creepy way. I think
Yeah,
they mean like in a funny way.
In a funny way, like Scooby-Doo funny? Or are we talking about, like, revenge? Like, whoever killed me, I'm definitely gonna haunt them.
Yes. But I think also... I don't know, that's hard. Because it depends what type of ghost you are, right? If you're a revenge ghost, then yeah, it'd be the person who killed you.
Frat house?
Yeah, I would like haunting people that are really drunk, because it would be hilarious to see their reactions. Like, normal people would just get scared, but they would, like, I don't know, I feel like that would be way...
That was their
of
reaction
fear
face, by
would
the way.
be way funnier. It, like, frat houses...
The Three Stooges. Haunt the Three Stooges.
That'd be pretty good.
Come out of nowhere.
They're like trying to hit the ghost with the ghost. I go stand like right in front of one of them and make noises, and then the other comes and it boom, and then there's a lot of room for physical comedy if you were a ghost haunting the Three Stooges.
All right, let's go.
All right, on to the last one. Actually, this was a bit shorter in our attempt to limit the time a little bit. What do you like most about refrigerators?
Probably ice cream. Because
that's more of a freezer.
That is
though.
a freezer thing, but our refrigerator has a freezer.
Is refrigerator specifically the part that's is that like the whole unit or specifically the not freezer part?
You know what? Okay, for the sake of argument, we're gonna go with the just the 4 degrees Celsius. So,
all right.
Because otherwise it'd just be obvious, like the ice cream would be.
Yes. I like that it serves as a bit of a time machine for food.
Oh.
Because food, like, honestly, you store food in this time machine, and at a later date, you can retrieve it as if time hadn't passed.
It's kind of like the Chrome DeLorean of food.
It is.
My favorite part is how my meat does not have bugs in it.
And,
if it's in
mold.
Yeah, and mold. That's probably my favorite part of the refrigerator.
Food is the food that does not have bugs or mold.
Mm-hmm. Unless I need penicillin, in which case, well, I like the mold.
Or, you're just creating exceptions. But as a general rule, bugs and mold should not be in my food.
If you don't have a refrigerator and your food starts, like, growing life...
or just, like, growing somehow.
Or just growing.
Just, like, physically taking up more space.
Throw it out.
Buy refrigerator.
Buy refrigerator.
No, it's probably too late for that
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
You should throw it out, but also buy a refrigerator
would be
because
a
that
good
is
investment.
you're not going to live long.
How's our
that
time
type
doing,
of diet.
Bootsma? All right, we got.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, we
So
just got to be wrapping up around now.
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So if you liked this episode of Thoughts on Things, make sure to like it.
If you really liked it, like you had like a personal relationship,
Like a connection.
like a connection. Like
you looked at each other from across the room.
Your eyes met.
And there was a spark,
You get that warm feeling right here. Subscribe.
You should subscribe.
That's what you should do.
Anyways, that's it for us.
Those are our thoughts on things.
Those are our thoughts on things.
See you later.
See you next time.
Yeah.